You're getting your Valentine treat from me, and this Valentine treat is that I want to tell you something that often American doctors and therapists and don't put enough of attention to. We're gonna talk about the health and how it is important to get back to shape and not only appear that you're in shape but actually be active. You see my red cheeks? I hope. I don't know, it's kind of sunny, but I'm red. Just went for a long walk in the woods in the snow. It was incredible, and whew, I wanted to record there, but the wind was too high. I couldn't. A lot of you guys, hoping to marry a younger woman. Some of you want dream to have children because you missed out on that. Some of you, just let's be honest, just want to have a fresh, beautiful lady near you. Let's just be real. So, one of the things that a lot of men do not think about is that men in their late 40s and 50s are very much susceptible to heart strokes, heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. I don't remember the exact statistics, but there are uh, a lot of deaths comes for, unfortunately, for a lot of death cases in that age relates to inactivity, relates to sitting on the couch, relates to not being active enough. And I know that a lot of you still working, some of you going to the gym. I'm just gonna say my perspective, not a doctor, and I'm not a fitness coach. A lot of times men push too hard at the gym, especially in that age. Let's just say, like, starting 50 years old, you push too hard and sometimes you hurt yourself. So when you go to the gym, you need to make sure that you're doing the right things and you're checking your heart, you're getting your blood results and things like that. And also, working out at the gym is not necessarily replacing being outside, breathing fresh air, looking, sorry, looking when we out, we seen horizons because we are training our vision as well, and it's an emotional, it helps with emotional health as well. When you're outside is not only the physical health, but it helps with emotional and mental health. I'm telling you, those of you who might suffer with, a little bit of depression, down moods, please get outside and walk and do things, and do it during the year. I can relate to it. Sometimes it gets dark and gray here in Michigan, so it's a little tough at times over here as well. But I'm just telling you from my heart how important it is to get out there and get your fix of sunlight and you know get out in the woods somewhere if you can. Number three, the third point would be, we talked about uh the risk. I would say men in their late 40s, 50s, and early 60s are high risk for strokes and heart attacks. You guys know, some of you know my story. I lost several people that were dear to my heart exactly due to strokes and heart attacks. And all of these people were just inactive and had horrible diets. Oh, horrible to my opinion, but bad diets, and they all were inactive. Inactive, just, waiting for some extra motivation. So this is my Valentine care for you. Take care of yourself, guys. Go to the doctor, get that blood test, be outside. I don't care what the weather is, be outside, take a walk, take several walks a day, do it every day. Put a pedometer, it's a little app you can put so it counts your step, just so you see. Oh my gosh, one of the reasons for depression and extreme obesity in United States is that we have cars. Um, I've never seen anything like that in Europe. It's unbelievable problem, and it has a very simple fix. If people would start walking more daily, things would get better. Yes, emotional and mental health is underestimated, and it's connected with physical health and it was being out, being in a nature forest basin, and so on and so forth. I hope you can see my pink cheeks. I want to tell you, I started to slack a little bit because the weather was really depressing here in Michigan, and I caught myself that no, I gotta get on this routine. I try to do it in the daytime because it's dark and slippery at night, but it doesn't matter. You can still do it just carefully. So I won't stay for too long, but I want to say last thing that's really important as well is that if you're overweight, if you know your belly is bigger than your shoulders, you are a target for a gold digger. You know, a lot of you worrying about the lady, uh, how she look like, how old she is. But when you are overweight and looking pretty bad with your belly, you are a target for a gold digger because a woman that wants to have children, she wants to procreate from somebody with good genetics and good health. She doesn't want to be a widow in 5 or 10 years, and she also wants to have healthy children. Men who are grossly overweight, but even or just having kind of like a beer belly or bigger stomachs, it's such a huge risk health. Wait, health for it's a health threat, but also here is the thing is that a woman that look at you, uh you will be you will get a lot of letters from gold diggers. They already know you have low self-esteem. They already know women do not naturally approach you. They already know you would be more than happy to do anything they ask. You are a magnet for a gold digger when you're out of shape. And I'm not trying to to shame anybody. I'm working on my own health goals, and I'm not a fitness person whatsoever. I'm talking about overall health, overall mental health, and things like this. Yes, it takes some push. I just put myself on a schedule because I start to slack just because of this rain in the winter. It just was a mess. Um, but you are the one that needs to fix it. You're the one that will suffer from it. You know what I mean? A lot of guys who send me messages and emails, I'm kind of I live in the United States long enough to learn the political correctness. I still did not perfect it and probably never will. But a lot of men sending me the pictures of themselves and their ladies. And even without reading the letter, I already know that it was not genuine and the girl just, wanted to get something, and it's not even her fault. Um, because if you would think critically, the woman who is in tip top condition just naturally would not want to be uh intimate with a man that is out of shape. Guys, it's not even looking good. It's like ugh. It's it's just a reality. And sometimes when people write me things, I don't want to offend them. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but it's like when you're fat. I mean, we all have a little bit, work to do. All of us. Some people have more, some people have less. And yes, think about this. Genuine women want you to be healthy. She might not care about the big muscles and that you look like a movie star, but a genuine woman would want you to be healthy because she doesn't want to marry you and lose you in several years to stroke or heart attack. Just want you to consider that. And it's something that needs to be addressed. There are very few people who talk about this, but nobody is attracted to somebody who's out of shape. Now, some people like a little bit, different types of people. This is more about health, and then the appearance too, because once again, just as you look at the girl, you look at the woman, you look at her skin, you look at her hair, you look, her eyes. It's subconscious. We all measure each other, and some things you like, some things you don't. I want to tell you that beautiful women do not want to procreate from unhealthy men. When my husband back in time approached me, if he would be out of shape, even though as nice as he was, it would be a big fat no. It would be a no. It would be a no. And once again, I'm not exactly into sports. I'm not in a perfect some perfect ideal of a person whatsoever. I'm working very hard, and I enjoy, I love what I do. Try to love something that you do and put it on the list instead of spending hours upon hours upon hours on a computer trying to chase women online. Put healthy diet and exercise. Take a journal and put your progress in it, and you will see how your self-esteem, your confidence will grow. You will start looking better, and you will have better chances of for everything better in life. Once again, most of victims of gold diggers, dishonest women, are men who are completely out of shape. These women, they know how to tell you things. They know how to tell you, oh, it doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. Oh, oh, you look great. They already know you are lonely. They already know you got nobody. They already know you're desperate. But most of all, do it for yourself. Take care of you, guys. It's really easy to fall into depression. I've been there. I've been feeling depressed. I've been feeling down. I've been all of these things. So this comes from my heart, not from the judging point of any kind. um Roger is saying, I understand this. I'm 64. I'm taking care of myself. It's actually simple. Yes, it is actually simple. Yes, Veronica, we see your pink cheeks. Oh, thank you. Great. You look lovely today. Appreciate your perspective. Thank you. Thank you, Roger. I love what you just said. Um, except for acknowledging my pink cheeks. I like that you said it. It is simple. It is simple. So, guys, my encouragement to you is to take a second look at what you do, and give yourself some love in a self-care. Yes, it's so very important. And once again, in America, simple things are underappreciated. I'm usually, one person, unless I'm going for a walk with somebody else together with me. I'm usually the one person walking. We have couple areas when there are more people that are, but it's not any kind of achievement. It's just you have to build in those daily habits, and they will change your life. They will change your life. So I want to encourage you, if you are single this Valentine's and you are lonely and you are all like, oh, I wish she would be here. Well, start taking care of yourself, and maybe next year things will be different. Self love creates and inspires people to love you too. Self love and care attracts people like a magnet to you, because when you are example of how to love you. I'm gonna finish with this. You are a perfect example on how to love you. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.